Hey world, 9 minutes motivation at 9 a.m. is inspired by me and sponsored by Happy Customers. I am Deepak here and my my life is beautiful and I stay on top of the world because I work as worship. There's one thing which I always uh, in real sense expected or really wanted people to follow, especially in offices, especially in team, especially in families. And there's one thing which I always say that if you want to work with me in my organization or anywhere, this one thing you should definitely avoid. And if you can do that, I think it can do a lot of good to you and to everybody around you. And then one single most factor that really destroys and works like a termite in organizations, in relationships, in families. But so one thing I have been phenomenally unsuccessful in my life is failed. Thumbs down is one thing that I am not able to help people not to gossip about people. And this is one single most factor which has brought empires down, kingdoms down, people down, relationships have broken like nobody's business. Just this one thing called gossip. Socrates, one of the great philosophers this world has ever seen, used to have a very phenomenal, beautiful, amazing test, which he used to call it as triple filter test. So anybody would come to him and say that I want to tell something to you about your friend, and much before that man would say something else, next line or next sentence, or share what he wanted to what he want to come and share. Socrates will ask, before you tell me something about my friend that you have come to know, let it pass through triple filter test. And if it passes the triple filter test, I am more than happy to listen to what you want to say. The man was a little taken aback. What is this test for? Something as simple as sharing what you want to share. The man said, okay, tell me what it is. Socrates said, the first test of the triple filter test is what you're going to tell me. Is it truth? Truthfulness? Is it the truth that you're going to tell it to me? The man said, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it is 100% true. Then Socrates said, the first filter test only you have failed, so there's no point going. But nevertheless, let me just ask you the second test of the triple filter test. And the second test is it good? Goodness. What are you going to tell me? Is it something good that you want to come and tell me about my friend? The man said, no, it's exactly opposite of that. It's nothing to do with good. It's actually bad. Socrates said that is even more bad. So you have failed the second test of the triple filter test. Let me also ask a third question to you, and maybe that will give clarity to you more than me. And the third test of the triple filter test is usefulness. And Socrates asked him, is it going to be useful to me? The man said, of course not. It's going to be of no use to you. Socrates said, then I think you're wasting your time. Why would you do that? If it is not the truth, you're not completely aware, 100% sure it is not the truth, then why you want to tell it to me? 2. If it is not good, I won't feel good about it. I'll feel sad about it. I'll feel bad about it. Why should I know about it? And number 3, if it is not going to be useful to me anyways, then why to disclose it to me? Don't tell it to me. I'm not interested. Please leave. The man, shocked, didn't know how to respond, but yes, put down his head and went back. I think this is something magical, something each one of us should be able to practice, and I can assure you that we can save relationships, we can save families, we can save offices, we can save organizations, we can save empires from breaking down, crumbling down, tearing apart. But it's a very pleasurable thing to do, to tell about this to that thing to this person, चुगली, बड़ा मजा आता है ना. But what you don't know is what you have seen, what you have heard, and what you have perceived, what you have understood, that you are going to go and tell somebody, and how that person will see it or listen to you, and what perception he or she will create. There will be so much of difference, and that is one major reason for misunderstandings that happen between people. For one, I always tell people, don't talk about people. Always talk to people. Even if it is uncomfortable, even if it is awkward, even if it at times can cost you something, still, always talk to people. Never talk about people. If you want to talk about people, talk good. Then only you should speak. I also talk about people, but in a good sense. In a sense where it can be a lesson that I have picked up from them, an inspiration or motivation that I got from them, which I will share with somebody else. If you want to talk about people, then talk in good context. Why to speak bad about people? Why to speak about people? Speak to people. Gossip is something, a single most reason I have seen which has made the best of people, best of friends, best of relations. I've suffered a lot personally because of it. And I know so many of you also would have suffered because of some misunderstanding, some confusion, somebody created on behalf of you, or somebody created in your mind, and you got influenced, or you got carried away with the information, not knowing it was true, not knowing it was good, not knowing it was useful or not useful to you. And with that you made your own perception, and then it was enough for you to create a misunderstanding or confusion, or call the relationship apart. I think something silly, something actually really stupid. And if you can just stop having an ear for gossip, and if you can stop from your side, if you are a party to it, my humble request, don't gossip. I've seen people suffering. I've seen relationship sufferings. I've seen families breaking apart just because of this one thing called gossip. Idhar ka udhar, udhar ka idhar. I don't think we should do. Let's practice triple filter test. First question to ask, is it the truth? No, then why should you know it? Number two, is it good? No, it is not good, then why you need to know it? And number three, is it useful to you? No, then why should you use it? Let's practice this triple filter test with all our sincerity. And this one thing can really save you from a lot of misunderstandings, a lot of confusions, and you can actually save a lot of your beautiful people, beautiful colleagues, beautiful organizations to your heart, close to your heart for a lifetime. Sachi mein, it's really an humble request. Please don't gossip. It destroys. It's a termite. Kill it inside you. With this belief that we will not be a party to it. Let's start this beautiful day. Here we go. I believe I can. I believe I am. I believe I can. So guys, go, set and grow.